Yo, what's good, fam? Hope you're well. Top of the AM, top of the PM, top of the noonday, whichever one this video finds you in. If we've not met before, my name is Ted and I talk bass. This channel is all about tips and tricks for the blue-collar bass player. If you like that kind of content, go on and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss a groove. Also, if you dig these free videos on YouTube, you want to support the channel and the creation of said videos, you can do so by buying a product from below, leaving a tip or something like that. But on to it. My room is a mess. I noticed I got some clothes hanging over there. It's the holiday season, man. You know, gigs and outages. I mean, going out. Anyway, I'm working on it. I want to show you a little tip on how you can systematically go about playing fast passages faster. So a lot, and I learned this when I was in school preparing for my my recitals, the recitals I needed to take to graduate. I was playing the Echo Sonata on double bass, really fast piece or whatever, and I really thought that I would not ever get it. But here's a little trick, and to demonstrate this, I'm shedding right now for a gig coming up with my buddy's band, Waterseed. Check them out, Google Waterseed. Lou Hill is a good friend of mine. We were actually in a band years ago called Aphrodisi Funk. Now, Waterseed is, you know, on that tree of like funk, future funk, pop, you know, dope band. Anyway, so I'm getting ready for this gig and I hear this. Okay, this is from one of their tunes. And I'm like, oh, snap. What is that? So for this, I'm using the software Transcribe. It's a slow down software that I've used for a very, very long time. This video is not sponsored by them at all. I'm just showing you. So raise my chair. And this thing gives you the option of, you know, you can slow things down, you know, rule in increments, right? So along the top bar, I see 50%, 70%, 100. Goes down to 25%, but we're not going to do that. And then there's a slider that will let you, you know, hit the increments in between that. So, you know, 51, blah, 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 whatever. But here's the trick. Here's the sort of secret sauce to get, well, for me, is I'm going to give myself, I'm going to start it off at 50, right? And then I'm going to give myself a challenge that I need to do it. And once I learn the line, right, it's going to lead me into something about Jeff Berlin and metronomes and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not worried about doing everything in time just yet when I first start, you know, getting the notes. Right? But once I do, the challenge I'm going to give myself is I'm going to do it 7 times correctly. Right? I'm going to be real systematic with it, real conscious about it. 7 times correctly. So that means if I do it 6 times and then I mess up. Now, again, this is after, you know, after I've, so, right? Now I messed up. Nah. Shit. There it is. I'm going to give myself 7 times to do it correctly. That means if I play it 6 times and I get to that 6th time and I mess up, I'm gonna start over again until I get to 7 times correctly. You could do this, 8 times. I just picked 7, right? So I'm gonna do that before I bump up the tempo at all. And if it's really challenging, I'm not gonna go from like 50% to 70%. I may go from 50% to 55 or 50 to 60. I'm not gonna just jump up out of the blue. So watch, the video may get long. I won't bore you with the whole thing, but I'm gonna just show you what I'm talking about. So. Let it roll through. Here we go. 4. That's 1 time. 3, 4. That's 2 times. Okay, so just for the sake of time in this video, I'll say 4 times. So that was 3 times. Let's just say I did it 4 times and I got it straight. So then on transcribe, I'm gonna bump this up to 55%. Time. 3, 4. So I messed up. So now I gotta start over again. Here's 1. This is the 2nd time. This is the 3rd time. Give myself a little bit of a break because I was trying to think I was about to talk to you. But if I was shedding, if I wasn't doing it in the interest of time for this video, I would stop and I would say, okay, you got to do it your 7 times. It's got to be right 7 times. Then I'll bump it up. So that's 55. Then we go 60. Or wherever you have to start from, right? I just started at 50. So what this is doing is I'm really building up muscle memory. And I ain't fooling around. I'm really building up muscle memory because I'm thinking about it in a very systematic way, very conscious way. I just bumped it up to 70. Let's see if so this is also where, you gotta, where you find your threshold, right, is how fast can you comfortably play the 16th notes, right? So right here is what's going on is this pattern and it's being displaced, but the theory is not important. That part of the theory isn't important. What I'm saying is, what I'm talking about is building up the muscle memory. So, if your threshold, let's say you had a line like this or something like that, or something similar, or just any fast passage, you want to see, well, how fast can I comfortably play the smallest subdivision and then slow it down from there? Because, from there, find out where your breaking point is, right? So you want to start where you're comfortable and start finding your breaking point and then work from there. So do it 3rd time. Okay, so for the interest interest of time, that's at 70%. I'm just going to go on and get it to 80% and see what it is. So this is 80%, yeah? Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. I caught it. Let me do it again. Okay, so this is like real practice, you know. I'm gonna bump it to 90% for the video. I'm gonna bump it to 90%. It's quick. 2, 3, 4. That's the third time. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Woo, messed up. 3, 4. Okay, so I can see that 90, where it starts getting 90%, starts getting a little bit shaky for me. So I might go to 95%, or just I might go to 91, 92, 93 in small little increments. So, you know, working it out like that. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All that chromatic stuff. 2, 3, 4. So, right? And I obviously need to be in the shed because I'm rusty on my little chromatic movement. So here's what it sounds like at 100%. 2, 3, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So I've only been working on this now for maybe 5 minutes before I started saying, "Oh, this is a good YouTube video." But so I'll get it, you know what I mean? But instead of me, like, you know, back in the day, I would just be trying to beat the crap out of something, be like, why can't I play it fast? And, you know, it really takes us slowing down, and not just slowing down, but having a methodology to, well, when do we speed it back up? So just to reiterate, find out where your breaking point is, right? And then slow down from there. So when you find that spot where you're comfortable, start, you know, working up to your breaking point, and then slowly, gradually go from there. Don't just try to hit that thing, you know, at 100 miles an hour right out of the gate. I think that I'm confident that you'll find that you'll be able to play faster. All right. So that's it for this video. If you dug the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Anyway, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you checking in. And look around the channel. This will be some videos or something happening on the end card there. But until next time, as always, man, peace. That's 2 fingers.